Oh, beautiful. Welcome everybody. This is Yoga in Our City's virtual studio. Be with you in just a moment. Okay. Go. Alrighty. Oh no, that's fine. Worrying about the little things. The little things don't matter. Welcome everybody. This is Yoga in Our City's virtual studio. I am Sandra. This is Foxy. And we are present today on the launch day of Yoga in Our City's In the Parks 2025 season. So, welcome for those of you who aren't able to be outside or with us in the outdoor space in the parks. Welcome to our virtual studio. We will be with you every day outdoors this season in Hartford, Bridgeport, New Haven, and Waterbury. Today we are in Bridgeport at Ellsworth Park. We are in Hartford at Colt Park, and we are in East Rock in New Haven right now in the park. So if you do want to get outside, go get in that car, get on those feet, get behind that bicycle, scooter, whatever it is, and get yourself to one of those parks. We will be there till 10 a.m. Waterbury, we'll see you tomorrow at Library Park for the rest of the week. You can check our schedule over on Instagram or on our website at yogainourcity.com. So today's class is going to be nice and simple for all of us, beginners and yoga enthusiasts of all levels. Go ahead and grab your mat, any props or supports that you feel like you will need today. It is the spring season still, so you might need a tissue or a handkerchief to help clear any excess moisture. Also, too, if you are pregnant, if you are breastfeeding, if you happen to be taking any medications or have any pre-existing medical conditions, possibly anything that is undiagnosed, connect with that health practitioner prior to engaging in any activities, especially yoga. We will be moving a lot of beautiful energy, clearing out some channels, and creating some beautiful freedom to allow the energy to flow freely throughout the body and mind. So give yourself a few moments to collect yourself, support yourself, find your space that you can ground in, and nurture yourself for the next 20 to 30 minutes. All right, we'll begin in a standing position today as we root to rise from the earth up. So if you are connected to the earth and you've already established your space, begin to elevate, working your way up towards a standing position and finding a place, whether the feet are closer together, directly under the hips, or even wider than the hips. Find that stance that is best for you today, that is calling for your body. Or you can begin to feel all of the corners of the feet firmly planted on the earth below you. Sometimes you may find that you bring some more weight on the inner arches or the exterior side. So in this moment, just begin to lift your toes up and notice the pads of the feet underneath the big toe and underneath the pinky toe. And try to begin to settle both of those pads down onto the earth below you. And then once you feel those 2 points at the top of the feet, nice and firmly planted on the earth, drop the toes and support yourself by rising up from the earth below, engaging your mind into the energy as it flows from the earth through the soles of your feet, through the ankles, the calves, the shins, through the knees, the upper legs. Let the tailbone relax. Let the abdomen draw in. Begin to feel that spinal column rising up through the crown of your head as you elongate the entire body, releasing the shoulders to the back of your space and down to the earth below you. Gently tuck that chin and push the head ever so gently back. Close the eyes if it feels comfortable and safe. Flip the palms so they face towards the front of your space. And begin to connect with your breath, uniting that inhalation and exhalation as one. Feeling the oxygen from the environment flowing through the nose or the mouth into the body, circulating, nourishing, revitalizing the body. As you exhale, release, and send that nourishment out to the plants, to the trees, to the earth of vitality. Creating this relationship with the earth, the plants, and nature outside. Energy, vitality inward, and sending that energy back externally. Spreading the fingers nice and wide on your next inhalation. Reach the arms out to the sides. Let the limbs of your trees grow tall, reaching up to the sky, looking up at the sun above as the fingertips connect, pausing for a moment. As you exhale, release the hands down to the sides of the body. The chin comes to the chest. We'll flow with our sun breaths. Inhale, open up. Bring a nice, big, beautiful smile to your face as you open up to the day, pausing at the top. Exhale to release. Let everything go. Chin down to the chest. Flowing at your own pace, your own rhythm, opening up as you inhale. Saying hello. Exhale to release and let go. 3 more full rounds. Really reach out on that final round, opening up, bringing the energy in. Exhale to release, send it back out. Once again, inhale, reach the arms back up overhead. On the next exhalation, twist out to the right, releasing the hands to the front and the back of the body. Release the shoulders towards the earth. Begin to twist from the mid-body through the chest and then through the neck, sending the shoulders back, all in the spine. Let the crown of the head rise up to the sky. On your next inhale, reach back up to center. Look back up at the fingertips above. And exhale, release to the left side. Hands come to the front and the back of the body. Release the shoulders. Begin to twist from the chest, mid-body, and then the neck. Let the shoulders melt to the earth and to the back of your space. On your next inhale, reach back up, look up at the fingertips. Exhale, release to the right. Inhale, flow back up to center. Exhale, release to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Flow with your breath, releasing and twisting on the exhale. Inhaling, opening, rising on the inhalation. Exhale to twist and release. Going as slow or as fast as feels good to you. One more final round on each side. Inhale to center. Exhale the arms down to the sides. Roll your shoulders in circles. Release anything you may be hanging on to. Go the other way. Balance it out. And bring yourself back to center. Gently rotate the head in circles. Make those circles as big or as small as feels comfortable to you. And when you're ready, go the other way. Balancing it out. And bring yourself back to center. Bring the palms together and clasp the hands together. The elbows are at heart center. The hands are at face center. And gently rotate those wrists in circles, rotating the hands in circles. And then go the other way. Very good. And release the hands. Let them fall back to the sides. And gently rotate the hips in circles, going in one direction. And eventually, when you're ready, bring yourself back to center and go the other way. Very good. Bringing yourself back to center, either staying where you are or bringing yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale, the arms come up overhead, gentle back bend back, looking up at the sky. And on your next exhalation, begin to hinge forward, releasing the hands towards the feet, drawing the belly in, and coming into a nice forward fold, using the props if you have any, bending the knees, especially if this is your first forward fold for the day. Release that head, let the neck become nice and long. Head is heavy. Taking a few breaths here. Draw your attention in towards the lower spine, drawing that belly in. Begin to send the breath to the low back. Finding the earth below you with the hands. Bend the knees if you need to. If you're not able to reach towards the earth, bend those knees as much as you need so you can firmly plant those hands onto the earth below you. We're going to gently step that right knee back or the right foot back and drop the right knee down onto the mat and drop that right top of the foot down onto the mat as well. Begin to notice the sensation here in the front of the right thigh within that psoas muscle. Use any support props that feel good to you in whatever fashion. So you may want to even play with your blocks or maybe you have a cushion or even a wall or a desk or a chair that might be nearby to help support you to begin to find that sensation in the front of the right thigh that feels good, that isn't too intense. If it is too intense, walk that right knee more forward, or even walk that left foot more inward. If it's not enough, send that right knee back. And begin to connect with your breath. Send that chest forward, the shoulders back. Maybe you look up to the sky. Maybe you bring an arch into the spine. Again, find that place where you can breathe into that front right thigh for 2 more breaths. On your next exhalation, we're going to straighten out that left front leg. Send the buttocks back towards the right heel. And the left heel comes down onto the mat. The left toes come up to the sky. Again, you may need support props here where you can send them back, walk them back towards the hips. And be sure you are supported by either the hands or the props. You're in a nice gentle triangle here. Begin to feel that nice sensation in the back of the left leg. Drop the left hip. And begin to breathe and connect. If you have any tension or tightness in the left hip, begin to wave the left foot from left to right to bring some mobility and life and energy to that hip. Bring the waving to a close if you're waving, and gently walk the hands back towards the front of the mat. Planting those hands firmly into the ground, we're going to flip the right toes under, pick the right knee up off the mat, and step the left foot back to meet the right here in a plank. Drop your knees if you need to. Draw your shoulders back. Suck your belly in. Pause here and just take a few breaths. Notice. Gently lean forward. Bend the elbows. Drop the knees if they're not on the earth. Bring the chest towards the mat, the forehead to the mat. On the next inhale, slide the chest forward. Release the tops of the feet and come into a cobra. Tuck the elbows in the chest. The chin gently rises towards the sky. On the next exhale, release the forehead towards the mat. Curl the toes back under. Pick yourself up onto all fours. And then send the buttocks back towards the heels. Come into a child's pose. The toes are still tucked. Opening up the back of the feet, the low back. Push the body with the hands to engage the stretch within the back of the feet, or the soles of the feet. And release the forehead to the mat. On your next inhale, rise back up onto all fours. Release the top of the left foot and step the right foot in between the hands this time. And so now you're going to feel that sensation in the front of the left hip. Begin to find that place where you can feel that sensation that feels good to you, where you can hang on and hold on for a few breaths. So wherever the props serve you best, wherever the placement of the legs feels most supportive for you, begin to draw the attention and the breath that left psoas, that left front hip. Maybe the chest and the eyes rise to the sky. Maybe there's a back bend. And setting up to begin to send the buttocks backwards as you straighten out that right front leg, sending the right toes up to the sky, the weight onto the right heel, dropping that right hip and feeling that sensation in the back of the right leg, even in the hip. If there's any tightness or tension in that right hip, this is the time where you can bring a gentle wave to the foot. Breathe fully, breathe deeply. And on your next inhalation, gently walk the hands back towards the front. Planting those hands firmly down onto the mat, curl the left toes under, pick the left knee up and off the mat, and step the right foot back to meet in that plank. Drop the knees only if you need to. Pause and breathe here. Draw the shoulders down the spine, abdomen in towards the back. Connect with your breath, connect with your strength, connect with your stability. On your next exhalation, begin to bend the elbows, release the knees to the earth if they are not already there. The chest down to the mat, the forehead down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet down onto the mat. Draw the chest forward, the elbows in towards the rib cage. And on the inhale, come into your cobra. Chest up, eyes up, chin up. On the exhale, release the forehead back down to the mat. Curl the toes under. Pick yourself back up into all fours. And release the tops of the feet down onto the mat. Once again, spread the knees nice and wide onto the mat. The big toe connects in the middle. And then exhale, draw the buttocks towards the heels, coming into a wide-legged child's pose. Releasing the forehead to the mat and letting go. Connect with your breath. Breathe fully, breathe deeply. On your next exhalation, begin to walk the hands over towards the right side of your space. Maybe the belly draws up onto the right thigh, feeling a nice stretch in the left side body. Taking one more full breath here. And on the next inhale, walk the hands back to center. And exhale the hands to the left. Feeling it in the right side of the body now. Releasing, letting go. Breathing fully, breathing deeply. Final full breath. And on your next inhale, whenever it comes, walk your hands back to center. Exhale completely and inhale to rise all the way back up into a nice tabletop position. Extending that right leg out behind you. Maybe this is enough for you. Begin to extend that right foot back, pointing those right toes. Maybe the left hand comes up, extending in the opposite direction. Finding some stability here by drawing the belly in and connecting with your breath. On the next exhale, release the left hand down to the mat and release the right knee to meet the left in tabletop. Inhale, extend that left leg back out behind you. Reaching those left toes, reaching that left hip back, maybe extending that right arm in the opposite direction. Drawing the belly in, finding that nice strong stability. Connect with your breath, connect with your strength. Exhale to release the right hand and the left knee back down to the mat. Once again, extend that right foot out behind you and reach that left arm in front. On your next inhalation, bend that right knee and reach the left arm behind to grab the right ankle. Begin to kick that right foot up to the sky as it gently pulls your left shoulder back, opening up the chest. Maybe you look up to the sky and open up even more. Gently release by extending the arm back in front and the right arm or the right leg behind. And release the hand and the knee back down to the mat. Once again, the left leg comes out, the right arm comes out. Bend the left knee, reach the right arm behind you, grab the right ankle, and begin to kick the left foot up to the sky, drawing the right shoulder back, opening up the chest. Maybe you look up to the sky. Releasing by extending the arm out, the leg back out, and then drawing it back to tabletop. On your next exhale, release the buttocks towards the heels. Come back into your child's pose, knees together this time. Release the forehead to the mat. On your next exhale, walk the hands to the right side of your space. Notice the difference with the knees together versus the knees apart. And the sensation on the side body. On the next inhale, walk the hands back to center. And exhale the hands to the left. Inhale back to center. And gently walk the hands to the sides of the thighs, coming up into your thunderbolt pose, sending the shoulders back. Let the tailbone melt between the heels. If you need any support here, you can send a pillow or a block underneath the buttocks to help stabilize you and support you in this position. Draw the attention once again to the spinal column here. Let the tailbone melt towards the earth. Begin to find some space and some length between each of the vertebrae within the spinal column, sending the shoulders back and down to the earth. A gentle tuck of the chin, sending the head backwards, creating alignment, creating stability, like a skyscraper, like a big building. Connect with your breath. Begin to draw your attention inward. If it feels safe and comfortable, close the eyes. Beginning to notice any qualities and sensations that may be present. Noting where your mind is at in this present moment. Any thoughts are distracting or bothersome, bring your attention and awareness back to the breath. Draw one hand onto the belly and the other onto the heart center. Feeling these two seats of intuition, gut instinct, and the all-knowing heart. Knowing that often at times we separate the two, but they are united as one. It's through the power of the breath that we understand that there is no difference between the two. It's just an awareness and a connection that we are often lacking. Allow yourself to take in the vitality, the environment, through the oxygen that you breathe. Allow it to nourish you, to support you, and guide you. Send the palm that is on the belly on top of the hand that is on the heart. Let the thumbs unite at the top, connecting at your sternum. Let your fingers be your wings. Keeping that attention inward. Once again, understanding the being of the gut, the intuitive being of the heart. Honoring these two energies, two seats of intuition. Allow the palms to come to the forehead, to the third eye, to the seat of the brain, the connection to the physical being, to the external being. Our third seat of intuition, our third seat of all knowing. May we honor each and every part of us, deep down, to above and around. Bring the palms together, up over the head, uniting at the crown, sending the elbows out, the shoulders draw downwards. The fingertips rise to the sky above. Let us honor this beautiful world, this amazing being that we are, the experiences that we have, the connections that unite us. Inhale, reach up overhead, looking up to the sky, to the sun above. Exhale the arms through the air, through the space. Release them to the earth. Coming back to center. Let yourself honor all of the beauty that surrounds you within your city, within your space, within your parks. Connect with us in person. It is finally here, our 2025 season of yoga in our city, in the parks. So today we are in Bridgeport, Hartford, and New Haven. And tomorrow we will be in Waterbury as well. So if you weren't able to catch us at Ellsworth Park in Bridgeport, Colt Park in Hartford, and East Rock in New Haven this morning at 10 a.m., or if you still have chance, get out there now. There's still some time left to connect with your peers and connect with our teachers. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll see you in Beardsley Park in Bridgeport. We will see you in Bushnell Park in Hartford, Scantlebury Park in New Haven, and Library Park in Waterbury, all at 5:30 p.m. So if you are in one of those cities, come connect. Let's unite. Let's enjoy our beautiful cities together and our parks together. There are many other days of the week that you can see us every single day of the week. Just connect with us on our social media, Yoga in Our City, at Yoga in Our City, or on our website, yogainourcity.com, and you'll see our schedule there. We hope to see you soon. Take care, everybody. I am Sandra. This is Foxy, Yoga in Our City's virtual studio. Take care, everybody. Have a beautiful day.